Hello students, in this module we will be doing the comprehension, or you can say the unseen passage. We have already done one. I gave you that a piece of paper, a photograph, and I told you to read it and do the passage on your own, and then I gave you the answer scheme also. Today we are going to do it in a very much visual session. So here I will be we have enough time of 20-25 minutes for this module. So I will be reading the comprehension for you once, and then I will be reading out the questions as well as the answers. You can listen to it, you will get the idea how to do your comprehension, and then positively with a play pause method you can even do this particular comprehension in your fair copies. As a matter of fact, for your convenience, I will be sending you an image of the unseen passage that we have done, and the question answers probably you can note it down from there. So let's begin with this. We will quickly come to the reading part of the comprehension, and I will read it out for you. Please listen to it carefully and then see how you have to focus on the various things regarding the comprehension when you are working on it in your exams. So it says, question number 1, it is, read the following passage carefully and answer the questions that follow. Here it says, perhaps it is the strong positive thought process of the man which reaches out to people and creates a magnetic whirlpool, as it were, attracting positive conditions, which in turn yield positive results. It is not as mystical as it sounds. Your thoughts do shape the world you perceive around you. To a depressed man, the silent presence of a plant will only add to his sense of isolation. But for a positive thinker, the same plant would hold a promise in its lush greenery, making him happy to belong to a world full of beautiful creations. And so it is. Fill your mind with energetic, happy, enthusiastic, and creative thoughts, and watch yourself turn into a new person. Make believe works. If you tell yourself that you are a dynamo of energy, a powerhouse of creativity, and act enthusiastically, your brain will miraculously absorb the new thought process and you will begin to live it. It's no longer a delusion, but a return to what nature meant us to be. It's difficult to think positive if you feel physically sluggish. Regular exercise sets in motion the wheels of the positive process. As circulation revs up, muscles tauten. One feels more in control of oneself, and as a result, optimism surges. The message, it's a great life, in turn starts a healthy mind and body cycle. Mind altering drugs that levitate one from depression may be effective, but they are also toxic. Jean-Paul Sartre might have written his last book after drugging himself with amphetamines because they gave him that extra high of inspiration. But genius is an innate quality, and we need to look into ourselves to raise that extrinsic without affecting our health adversely. Positive thoughts have a wonderful companion, and they have a companion as peace. It's amazing how productive a peaceful mind tuned into positive thinking can be. Solutions crop up, new creative ideas flow in. It happens because when one is in perfect harmony with the self, all those tremendous potential gifts within oneself gets activated. As Saifi says, when I'm spiritually at peace, I can see things around me clearly. Positive thinking can be tuned into by simple methods, by occasionally spending time close to nature, the sighing of the sea, the hush in the air, the rustle of the wind through the leaves. Balance your biorhythm and restore your mental processes back to their natural wavelength. Back home, you can let the same image flash through your mind's eye. Sometimes the mind slips back to its worries, its tears, and its pessimisms. But that is no cause to worry, since the positive ideas have already taken root and will ultimately grow into a strong tree. So here it did not even take me 6 minutes, or more than 5 minutes rather, I should say, to complete the reading of this comprehension. What you are expected to do, that in your exams for the first 15 minutes in your language paper, besides reading the exercises and the grammar portion, at least have one reading of the comprehension, which will be a very reading at a glance, so that even if you don't understand the various details, it's fine, because after you begin the paper, you have got those 15 minutes over, then once again you can read this extract and then read the question answers, trying to understand what the passage is and what the questions are asking. Then finally, when you're finding the answers, that would be your third reading, where you will be finding each and every detail, the answers, and this third reading will give you an even better perception of the passage that is given to you. Then it won't be any longer an unseen passage, it will be a seen passage for you, where you are able to comprehend each and every detail or the things the passage wants to tell you. So here, reading that, after this we will move on to the question answers. And the question answers regarding this is, as per the norms, the first thing is the word meanings. You have to give the meanings of the following words in the passage, either in one word or in one phrase. And the words are, first is isolation, which was used in line number 5. Delusion, it was used in line number 11. And tremendous, that was the word used in line number 22. After this, we have the question answers. How do positive thoughts lead to peace and creativity? How do our thoughts shape and the world around us? Explain make-believe works. Give an example to. When do solutions crop up? When does a person fall into clutches of pessimism? Do you agree that genius is an innate quality given reason? It's in not more than 60 words, describe how positive thoughts affect our personality and lead us to the path of success. Besides that, we can say we have another question, that is the C part. In not more than 60 words, describe how positive thoughts affect our personality and lead us to the path of success. It has to be in 60 words only. Along with this, you have to give a title to your summary and justify the reason why you took that particular title for your summary. So in regards to these questions, your question number 1, that is word meanings. First word, isolation, you will write the answer as something that is lonely, loneliness, or seclusion can be the word which can be used as a meaning of this word, isolation. Next is your word delusion. Now delusion is something which is mistakenly belief or mistaken belief, a wrong belief. So that is your mistaken belief. And the third word is tremendous. Tremendous, you can write the word something that is extraordinary, extraordinarily great. That is tremendous, which has been used in this particular passage. Now after this, we move on to the next part, and they are the long question answers. Now long question answer, first one is, how do positive thoughts lead to peace and creativity? So you can write positive thought helps the mind to be calm, to calm down, and it encourages us to think in a new perspective. They help in solving many of the problems, also thinking of new creative ideas and handling difficult situations calmly and very confidently. Next is question number 2. How do our thoughts shape the world around us? You can write, our thoughts influence the way we see the things which are around us. Our interpretation of every little thing changes according to our thoughts at that particular moment. A happy mind sees happiness in everything which is around him, whereas a sad mind or a troubled mind will always find things which will make him even more gloomy and sad, or makes the world a sad place for him. Question number 3. Explain make believe works. Give an example too. Make believe works means that whatever we believe, things fall in truly and the same manner. If we believe in ourselves and work according to it to be capable of something, we think ourselves, we will become capable of that particular thing. It is totally on the belief that we have in ourselves or our capabilities. Our thoughts pave the way for the reality. That means the thing we want, we should work that way, and we will make a way through that in real. A player can win a match only if he or she thinks that he can win that particular match. He is capable of beating his opponent, and then once he starts thinking it, he starts making that thought into reality, and that is the key to the success. Next is, when do solutions crop up? You will write solutions crop up when we face a problem with a very calm and peaceful mind. A calm mind filled with positive thinking is something which is instrumental in solving the problems in a much better way than a mind which is tensed, full of gloomy thoughts, and is not ready to think positively. Even the situations might not be that, but it is not calm inside, and that is why the brain cannot think peacefully for a solution and come out triumphantly. Next we have question number 5. When does a person fall into the clutches of pessimism? For this you will write, a person falls into the clutches of pessimism when a mind is restless. Our mind begins to worry when we are surrounded with all the difficult situations around us, and these difficult situations stop us from thinking something which will be of some fruit for us, something fruitful or something beneficial for our particular purpose. So these you can say all the things which are difficult situations, when they surround us, if we don't have calm mind, peaceful mind, it will obviously going to help us make us feel even more easily defeated. So that is what the clutches of pessimism is, and then we fall into the clutches of pessimism. We totally surrender to the situations around us because we think we are not able to handle them. Next is, do you agree that genius is an innate quality? Give a reason. We will write, genius is a hidden quality within all of us, and it is an innate quality, but we need to work on ourselves. We need to develop that hidden quality within us and become a genius, because it is given to everyone. It can be done only with a positive mind, positive thoughts, and with strong determination and willingness to face a problem, to face a situation. And once we have the willpower and we work accordingly, it will be the genius within us working to make us even better and successful. Now we move on to the next particular question, that is question number 6. C. In 60 words you have to describe how positive thoughts affect our personality and lead us to the path of success. I have got this answer for you. I will be reading it out for you. Even if you calculate my words, you will come to know they are exactly 60, and that is what we want. When you are given a word limit, it should be exactly the same words. You don't think that, okay, 5 words more or 5 words less is although fine, this chalta attitude. It is not going to work there. It has to be the poet, the person who is examining you, and the one who has set the paper has set this question with the purpose. He wants to see how you can condense the entire thought into a particular number of limited word that is given to you. So that has to be properly followed. So here I'm reading the answer in just 60 words regarding positive thoughts affect our personality and lead us to path of success. Positive thoughts have a profound impact on our personality. This will be the first sentence. Second, I'm not saying you have to write it in sentences. I'm just reading the sentences out of a paragraph only. It is, positive thoughts have a profound impact on our personality. Like water takes the shape of a container it is in, our personality also takes shape according to the thoughts in our mind. Positive thoughts help in a positive outlook, in dealing with each problem with a good spirit. Ultimately, it helps in the overall peace of our mind and life. So this is the answer that we are supposed to write. Not this answer, but the answers like this we are supposed to write. These are 4 or 5 different particular things that I had to tell in the answer. I told them in proper sentences, and this made a complete 60 marks or 60 words package, and so I might get proper marks accordingly, because I have stuck to the word limit and I have tried to give as many points as I could give under this particular restriction. Next we move on to C part, question C, and second part on this. Give a title to your summary in the C part, and also give a reason to justify your choice. So over here you need to give a particular topic to this particular, not the entire essay, but to this particular summary that we have given in 60 words. So you can even write power of positivism, or power of optimism, power of positive thoughts. But please make sure that your word limit or your title should be not very long sentences. Try to use as short sentence or as less number of words as possible. A 1-word topic, very good, but it should be relevant and very effective. 2 words, 3 words, fine. Don't go for long sentences of 5-7 words, 8 words. It will not make it like a topic or title. It will make it like a statement. So you have to give a title which should be as limited words as possible. So you can write power of optimism, power of positive thinking, and or you can simply write the heading as optimism or positive thinking. So all these things can be your topics for this particular thing. Now when you are giving, like supposingly I give it as power of positivism, so, or positive thoughts. So over here I can simply give it, because the entire passage gives us the real meaning and importance of having positive thoughts in our mind, and how they make a change in our life in the future to come, and developing our entire character and the nature itself, making us walk or leading us to the way or path to success. So that is why we can very well say that positive thinking is key to success, and that has been manifested over here, or that has been profoundly explained in this particular passage which has been given to us. So with this we come to the end of the passage. I hope you have got the idea how you are supposed to do the 3 important readings. One in the first 15 minutes, the second when you are reading the passage, when you come to that, and then reading the answers also, and third would be when you are trying to find the answers to that passage. Then you can read it word by word, meaning, trying to understand the meaning, comprehending it, and that will be your proper understanding of the passage. Your word meanings, even if you don't know the exact meaning of that word, if you read that particular word in the sentence as used in the passage, reading it 2-3 times and trying to understand the meaning of that line, you will automatically get somewhere near to the meaning of that word as it is used over there. And maybe by fluke, or maybe for any chance of luck, you might come to the exact answer also. So always try it out doing that ways, rather than leaving it blank, because in the blank you've already given the opportunity to the examiner to give you 0. But when you write an answer, you might it might happen that you might get a mark for it. And then next, the question answers, please write it to the points. You don't have to write very long answers. You can even lift the answers from the passage, but it's better and more advisable that, as it is a comprehension, you understand the passage and write it in your own words. But if you don't have the answers, I would suggest, instead of leaving the answers blank, it's better you lift the answers from the passage. If not full marks, at least some marks you might get. So don't worry about it. It's better you attempt the work. And in the passage, for the suppressy writing, or you can say for the summary writing, smaller one at the end, 60 words, 50 words, whatever word limit is given to you, stick to that word limit as strictly as you can. Don't say that there might be a margin of one word more, 1 word less. Please don't even think about it. You are no one to decide how much margin should be given to you. The examiner will do it. So you better stick. 60 words means I have to write at least 60 words, making the paragraph equally sensible and complete in itself. It should not be because of 60 words I'll just finish incomplete of sentence over there and finish the word limit but not completing the sentence. Try to finish all the sentences, all the word things that you want to say within those 60 words. So anyways, you can play pause this particular module, get these answers, and along with that I will be sending you this particular passage so that you have the proper passage also to copy or note it down some ways, and along with that do the answers in your fair copies. So with this we come to the end of the module. Have a nice day.